was America's sweetheart, an ambassador of peace and a promising young actress, but her life came to a tragic and premature end. Tonight on Evening Magazine, we remember Samantha Smith.
The best memory monument to her will be if we go on with what she started.
We'll see that Joan Collins is into something new that's shady, hats.
We'll attend the 25th anniversary party for singing legends Peter, Paul, and Mary.
And we'll see the work underway to save the Parthenon of ancient Greece. All that coming right up tonight on Monday's edition of Evening Magazine.
Welcome to Evening Magazine. I'm Sarah Edwards.
And I'm Barry Nolan. One of the top stories around the world these days is the forthcoming summit meeting between U.S. and Soviet leaders. The hope is that such face-to-face meetings promote both peace and understanding.
Well, our first story tonight is about how a better understanding between two countries was worked out by the concerns and efforts of a little girl from Maine. Tonight, Evening remembers Samantha Smith.
What gathers us did not begin with a terrible plane crash on Sunday. Rather, what gathers us today began with a courageous child's question.
They were talking about nuclear war and how he had wanted to conquer the world, so I asked him why he wanted to conquer the world.
2 years ago, 11-year-old Samantha Smith of Manchester, Maine, wrote a letter to then-Soviet leader Yuri Andropov, a letter that sent her on a whirlwind diplomatic tour of Russia, with the world press following her every move.
I wrote the letter because I was afraid of the nuclear war, because nuclear bombs break the atmosphere, which would let our oxygen out, and so we wouldn't have any oxygen to breathe with. That's scary. I didn't want to die.
Last August, America's littlest diplomat died, along with her father and 6 others, as their plane crashed into the Maine countryside. She was returning from England after working on her latest project with actor Robert Wagner, a starring role in the new TV series Lime Street.
All right, all you have to do is let the clutch out a little easier. But you're getting it.
No, I'm not. I'm never going to be a good driver.
Well, you got plenty of time to practice. This boy Eric, he doesn't drive, does he?
No. His mom's taking us to the dance and picking us up.
Well, that's good, because you're not supposed to car date, you know.
I know.
Last spring on the set of Lime Street, Robert Wagner talked about Samantha's new job, a role that was written with her in mind.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, she's got a great fresh quality, Mel, you know, and she's got a good sense of spirit about her, and I think she really comes off beautifully.
But Samantha's acting career on Lime Street was only just starting. It was her role as a young ambassador to Russia that really gained her international recognition. Her letter to Yuri Andropov inspired the Russian leader to write back.
He promised me that he wouldn't start a war. Russia wouldn't start a war. And America says that they won't start a war either. Then how come we keep making bombs for a war if there's no one to start it?
Andropov invited Samantha and her parents, Jane and Arthur, to see the Soviet Union firsthand. It was a giant media event that would last for 2 weeks on the radios, TV screens, and front pages of both Russia and America. A little girl from Maine was leading America on a tour of the Soviet Union. While in Russia, Arthur Smith was asked if he ever pondered why his daughter was chosen to represent America.
Every day. Think about it at least every day. There's no answer to that question, though. It's just the luck of the draw. I think Samantha's letter was couched in strong, clear language. And she asked out of her innocence the kind of questions that many people perhaps feel, but don't take the time, don't have the courage to ask.
She returned a hero with appearances on national talk programs and other TV shows, followed by her role on Lime Street. It was a magical 2 years for Samantha Smith, perhaps a foreshadowing of those to come had she lived.
Dear Mrs. Jane Smith, please accept deep condolences on the tragic death of your daughter, Samantha, and your husband, Arthur Smith. Everybody who knew Samantha in the Soviet Union will forever hold in remembrance the image of the American girl who, like millions of Soviet boys and girls, dreamed of peace and friendship between the peoples of the United States and the Soviet Union. Sincerely, Mikhail Gorbachev.